Welcome to our Ranking Every Commander series.
In this particular video, we're going over commanders ranked number 180 through numbers 161.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, BZ, and that makes us the Nitpicking Nerds. And if you like what we're doing, including this countdown where we count down everything ever, then you should subscribe.
Besides, you want to be a subscriber to this channel because our subscribers are 10% more likely to help us come up with a funny disclaimer.
Disclaimer guy here, and we're just here to say you're probably ain't going to be able to help Nitpicking Nerds because they're just running out of ideas. What can they say?
If you got anything, let us know.
Those things are really hard to come up with.
They're like, we were sitting here for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3 seconds.
Yeah. But what is ranking every commander if for some reason they don't know by now?
Ranking every commander is we took every single commander. We ranked them from whatever. I can't even tell you what.
851. If you don't want spoilers, check out the first video and watch it in chronological order, please. But if you don't care, then go crazy.
Yep, and we ranked it on 5 things. Why don't you tell them the 5 things, BZ?
Power, fun, uniqueness, coolness, and artwork. Wait, we both did it out of order, but let's just get to number 180 right now because we got a lot of commanders to get into. 20.
So the first commander is Judith, the Scourge Diva. She costs 1 red, black for a 2/2. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Scourge Devil, whatever her name is, Scourge Diva, deals 1 damage to any target.
You sound really passionate about this card. Didn't you want to make a deck around this card?
I do.
It's so cool.
I like her. I think she's really cool. I think my issue with this card is that it's non-tokens. There's so many cool ways to have fun with this card if it wasn't non-token.
Well, I think that might be for the best.
I don't think so.
Well, in terms of power, she's actually pretty strong. Lets you go wide. And then there's a little bit of infinite stuff because she's a death payoff. She's an aristocrat herself.
There's a lot of ways to...
How many commanders are aristocrats? Not many.
Is she an aristocrat? Aren't the aristocrats...
She has a dies deal 1 effect.
But aren't the aristocrats the sacrifices?
No.
Because Cartel aristocrat?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay. I think the aristocrats are the ones that sacrifice.
Pretty sure everyone gets what I mean because she pays off death triggers.
Yeah. She is an aristocrat's commander because she's going to be in an aristocrat's type deck.
Pumps up your weak little guys. She's super cheap. She only costs 3, so that's strong power. I mean, I think the fun is up there too.
I mean,
the card is so whimsical. This is like a fun Rakdos card, just 10 out of 10 straight. This is so Rakdos.
There's no 10 though.
No, but this is as a Rakdos card. This is great.
It's a 10 out of 10 as a Rakdos card.
Yeah,
okay,
it's everything Rakdos you think Rakdos would do.
Yeah, the art's very good. She looks like
the flavor's awesome. Everyone except her always dies.
She looks so super great. Like she's so festive. Is the word I'm looking for.
That would be me if I was in the Rakdos. I'd be like, yeah, you guys can all blow up. I'm gonna keep hosting it or whatever makes me not blow up.
Everyone dies
except for her.
In Rakdos. No, because she even deals damage when she dies. She probably just becomes a stupid Blood Witch when she dies.
Oh yeah, they just bring her back?
Yeah, that's what they usually do with their dead. The ones that they care about, they make them Blood Witches. Like Xava and Hakara.
Hakara? That's a real character. That exists.
It is a character in Magic the Gathering.
Hooray!
Coolness. She's...
Scourge Diva. Okay, if Diva wasn't there, she'd be less cool.
The word Diva is like a 10 for coolness itself, but obviously she doesn't have that much lore.
No,
I don't think she has almost none.
She's in the War of the Spark, I think.
I don't think she's in the War of the
Spark. 10% chance she's in it.
Yeah, I don't even know if she is or not.
Not sure, but I mean, she's not super unique, other than the death trigger.
I mean,
+1/+0 is nothing in terms of is that unique? No, it's not.
She's a Zulaport Cutthroat type effect.
Yeah, that's cool as a commander. I think that's neat. Oh, Hannah, Ship's Navigator, 179.
Give this one a read.
1 blue-white for a 2/2. And you can pay 1 blue-white tapper, return artifact or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. She died. She's dead. This is a really strong card, obviously, because she just comes out early and does nothing and then sits around.
Why are you talking like that?
Whenever you have a dead artifact or enchantment, she just gets it back.
You know what? You can stop talking like that.
She died. She's so sad. She loved Gerard. Now she's dead.
Didn't Gerard love her?
They loved each other.
I don't know.
Now she's dead. It's so sad. It's one of the saddest characters.
She's a Weatherlight character. If that's where her coolness comes from. She was the captain of the Weatherlight back in the day.
Cisse was the captain.
Oh, wait. She was...
It literally says Ship's Navigator in the name. And you're like, she's the captain.
She's a ship's navigator.
Jesus. Oh, my... Come on now. This is like not even paying... You're just not even paying attention.
I'm sorry. The art is really pretty on this card.
The Therese Nielsen is so good.
It's so pretty. It's pretty
Hannah's-
is.
It's just like this pretty character.
I like.
But she also obviously fights and does stuff.
Like you can have really good art without it being pretty, but Therese Nielsen does pretty art.
Therese Nielsen is just so pleasing, the geometry. I forget what exactly it is because it's the thing with the circles and the semicircles and the arcs.
You know what I would call it?
What?
Pretty.
Ah, us art experts. Artwork's great. The uniqueness, it's up there because she just straight up eternal witnesses any artifact or enchantment. You can build so many decks around this. Stacks, Enchantress, just some kind of specific artifact deck, specific enchantment deck.
I just thought it was funny that you named two and then you like stop.
Well, this is a two-person podcast. So I was like, maybe Joe wants to say something.
Well, yeah,
or maybe Joe's just gonna jump down my throat.
You were doing a list. I wasn't gonna jump into the middle of your list.
I did a little look. Go back and rewind it. I did a little look. Next.
We didn't talk about everything.
We did.
You missed that. What's that number 6?
I said uniqueness.
That's not,
I think I said the word uniqueness.
no, the other 6.
Fun. She's fun.
You didn't say that.
She's fun. She's above average fun. Okay. Jeez. Get off my back. Do the next one.
Cheyna, Nightmare Adept, 178. 2 black-red for a 3/2. Discard a card. You may cast a creature from your graveyard this turn. Activates the ability only once each turn. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, if it wasn't cast from your hand, it gains haste.
Whenever you reanimate a creature, it gains haste. Chainer's another like OG villain type. That's why he has 10 for coolness.
You can just, if you have a creature in your hand you want to play and you want to give it haste, and you have him on the field, you just discard it to the graveyard.
Yeah, I
play
think
it from your graveyard.
This is pretty strong. We gave it a 7. That's pretty high.
It's definitely strong. It lets you play creatures from your graveyard every single turn. Like even just getting one, giving big things haste, swinging right away.
Like if Carador said, "Yeah, discard a card, but it gains haste." It's just 1 per turn.
It's in black red.
I think it's pretty sweet.
Great reanimator colors. Things like Sire of Insanity can be put in this deck.
You can do it right away. I mean, I'm sure obviously you have straight up reanimator stuff too. So you can just discard a card and then reanimate it with the card reanimate or animate that or something.
I just want to be in black red for reanimate when I'm in EDH because I want to play Sire of Insanity.
I love that card. Is not fun at all, but I love it.
Yeah, it makes.
I don't know why I love it so much, but that would be in my Judith Scourge Diva deck.
That would be in my Cheyna deck.
It would just be. It has to. It's so cool. It's just great.
And it can get haste.
Oh wow, 6/4. We hate Dragon's Maze. We hate every card from Dragon's Maze.
As we sit here and talk about how much we like.
There's
this
like
one.
15 good cards in Dragon Maze, but we don't care. 7 for fun. I gave it sort of a fun for you, and then in the middle because your opponents are like about it.
It's perfectly fine. I mean, where's the crazy fun? Like you got to think about like this deck is a very like. It's just
It's tame.
It's exactly. That's a great word for it.
Pretty tame.
Tame is a great word for it. I mean,
you know what you're getting.
You're playing stuff. You're animating stuff. I mean,
Yeah, how fun can it be?
They're-
5. The art is like so close to being really sweet. I just don't. I'm not a huge fan. He's like, he's got a Hydra coming out of it, where you can see the heads. But I don't like him.
I don't know what's going on.
The smoke is sweet.
This is one of those arts where it's like, what is he doing? What is actually happening?
I think he's in the process of reanimating something, but we're not sure. The 4 for uniqueness is really just black-red discard. Now we got a couple of those.
Black red discard reanimate. Nothing really standing out to me there.
No, he's got a normal score. Oh, one of our budget bombs.
Budget bomb.
Drakkar Galvanic Genius, 177. She's Esper for a 2/2. You can pay black-white, target artifact creature you control gains lifelink death touch, or you can pay blue, which I should have mentioned first, and target non-creature artifact becomes a creature with power equal to its mana cost.
Yes. Well, the first part is
The first part lets you go, I'll turn this into a creature, and then you can do a lifelink death touch.
Yeah, the second
And
part.
then you can-
If you didn't have the first part, the second part would be really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. That's why we gave her a 6 for power. You can just start any artifact that pings. You just completely start mowing down creatures.
Stephanie was the one we
said it was cool. You can tackle your 6/6, draw an extra card every turn. I don't know. This is such a budget commander, though. If there was a budget, she'd be a 10. If there's a budget column,
Yeah.
we'd have to change that.
The whole list.
And we have to change every commander every week if we had a 6 tab for how expensive they were.
Yeah, that seems terrible, and we're not going to do that.
We would never even be able to make a video again. We would change that much. Yeah, so I don't think this is very fun.
I think it's fine for fun. It's above average fun.
I like turning my guys into creatures, but I don't like, as an opponent, we play Caltrops and then I can't attack you.
Yeah, there's a lot of silly combos like that.
Yeah, we talked about more of them in the video where we specifically talked about dollar or less commanders.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of combos. You can look them up. I don't know them all off the top of my head. I'm sure there's a bajillion of them.
But did somebody say Therese Nielsen artwork is amazing? Because it still is.
Yeah,
I love this artwork too.
this artwork it looks a lot like Hannah. She's literally like in a room.
They're both tinkering with stuff.
Yeah.
They both mess with artifacts, so that's good.
I saw the cutest. Somebody mentioned this in our comments actually about this card. The Dream. You're at like 51 life. You have her and a either fuck spots for.
Oh, you give it lifelink.
So you just get to kill.
That's pretty sweet. No, that's cool. That's like you don't have to storm off. You just have to gain a couple life.
Yeah.
And she gives stuff life like Death Touch. That seems really cool. 5 for coolness, because she's a galvanic genius, but we don't know anything about her.
Not much.
Yeah, and 7 for uniqueness, because she starts to fiddle with things in really weird ways.
I mean, yeah, Caltrops is a terrible card that like
Turning them. Not only does she karn them, she turns them into creatures, but she also gives them life like Death Touch. It's so sweet.
You get some weird combos. Ooh,
Things get
this
weird.
one's interesting.
Oh god, is it?
Yeah.
Not personally to me, but we don't like slivers either. You can read it.
Griff, 1 green, white, blue for Griff, 4/4. Pay a green. Griff gains tempo until end of turn. Target opponent puts a 1/1 green hippo creature token into play. White. Griff gains flying until end of turn. Target opponent gains 2 life. Pay a blue. Return Griff to its owner's hand. Target opponent may draw a card.
They may. This doesn't do anything unless you're trying to have group hug. So power, it only technically does something. So it's got a 1. Fun? 10. It's like one of the OG group hug generals. This card's awesome.
It just is a group hug general. He's a great group hug general.
You can only be friends. You can give people a lot of 1/1s.
Yeah.
You just keep doing it.
You can give people a lot of life.
Yeah.
You can literally just keep doing that too.
It's crazy.
Just keep giving them flying forever.
This is also a Kingmaker. I feel like a Kingmaker commander too.
Ugh, well.
5 for artwork because I think it's pretty abysmal.
It's a hippo.
But how is that not cool?
10 for coolness. Okay.
Flying hippo.
That
makes other hippos.
It's like a griffin, but it's made of a hippo.
It's like a chimera. It's chimera.
Same. So it's a Griff technically, but. Right. A chimera, but a griffin and a chimera are like the same thing. They're just made up of different animals.
Thought a griffin always has eagle parts.
Yeah,
thought a griffin was like an eagle and a lion.
Well, Griff it has the word Griff at the end. It's probably based on a griffin.
I was gonna say I don't know, but I don't care. It's got a 7 for uniqueness because not many things king make that hard. Or group hug that
Every
hard.
white mana gives somebody 2 life. Every green mana gives someone a 1/1.
You can just sit there and be like, oh, you got 5 blockers now. Yeah, definitely a weird card.
Ooh.
You can talk about this one because this is like your boy.
Golda, Primal Hunger, 175. He is a 12/12 for 10 green, but he costs X less, where X is the total power among creatures you control. So he's basically going to, in the decks that play him, be a 12/12 for 2 mana.
Or as we say in the biz, GG.
GG. He's awesome.
If he was an 11/11, he'd be a lot worse, as we like to say. Or no, at 10/10, he'd be a lot worse because 2 hits to kill somebody.
Yes.
Berserk, kill somebody immediately.
Yes. Berserk to kill somebody is awesome.
Hilarious.
The power of 5. He also has a really cute combo that I'm just going to mention now because I don't know how many people really think about this.
Yeah, let's just throw it in here.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Well, if not here, then where?
Yeah. If you have Nath, Golda, and Food Chain. Because Nath's going to keep you sack him for 12 green mana, and then you play him, and he's always going to be reduced because Nath's power is going to keep going up and up.
Yeah, because the number of Omnath's power goes up, and it's more than the amount of commander text that goes up on Golda.
Yep.
To make infinite mana.
Yep. And if you have a way to draw cards, you draw your deck.
And also, Omnath is infinite.
Yeah. It's really cute.
But beware, you will have infinite commander texts on Golda.
So
watch out.
If you don't win from that point, you're going to have
you're gonna look real stupid.
You're never gonna play your commander again.
It costs 64,000 and green.
And green. 64,000 green.
Yeah, power's in the middle. Fun. I've played against it. I've brewed a deck. This deck is so much fun.
Oh, it's super fun to play.
Good old-fashioned green stomping. I like the artwork. Not the terrible Ixalan one, Rivals Ixalan one. The awesome full art.
Where it looks like he's gonna eat you.
Not where he's walking away from the camera. He's just walking away. He doesn't even look big.
I'm a dinosaur. Bye.
Is that a meme? It's where you play the broken recorder Jurassic World.
It's weird that we both said bye there.
Yeah, I didn't think that. Like,
I think we're both gonna say it.
yeah, I don't know how to even go forward. 9 for
Coolness.
Coolness. Why is that?
Well, I mean, he's an elder dinosaur. He's like the biggest. He's basically
A legendary T-Rex.
the old T-Rex. He's basically the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and then all of the newfangled power creep cards are like the what was it called?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about though, the big one, the newest one, the Raptor DNA. The Indoraptor?
The Indoraptor.
No, the Indoraptor is the very newest one. What was the one before that?
Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex. Oko is like the Indoraptor. He's like coming to step on him. But he's actually...
Too bad he's an elk.
Yeah, too bad he's a 3/3 elk with no abilities. And then he doesn't do anything unique, almost. Yeah, besides the cost reduction.
He's green power. I mean,
it's just a big fatty. He's the biggest, cheapest fatty ever.
Is Green Stompy? I mean, Green Stompy is the most like common archetype ever.
It is. It's such a noob archetype, but then it's also like sometimes that's a competitive archetype. Green Stompy just always around. I feel like we keep talking about this card every week, and I don't know why. But Kaikar wins Fury. We're talking about it again. 174. It's 1 in Jeskai for a 3/3 flyer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get a 1/1 spirit with flying. And then you can sacrifice a spirit, add red to your mana pool.
This card is super strong.
This card is bonkers. 9 for power, definitely. This card is super strong. You don't have to build around it almost at all. Just play non-creature spells. It's so easy to storm off that our friend had to try not to. You have to try not to storm off with this card. This card is so easy.
It's insanely good. There's not too much to say about the power.
Yes, if you want to watch a competitive deck tech, we did one actually instead of our normal casual EDH stuff. So check that out. But you can see in that deck tech, it's just deck's a little silly.
Yeah, this deck is it's strong. It's very strong. Next we have the. Why is my mind not working today?
The fun?
Yeah. Next we have the fun. He's got a 6 for fun.
You build it honestly, it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
You build it as a tokens deck or you build it as a spell slinger deck, it's cool. Obviously, when you don't do that, it's not fun to play against. 6 for artwork, there's nothing in the background.
Why is this got the longest neck?
It looks like Kefnet.
It's
Kefnet's like little brother.
Maybe it's Kefnet before.
He got terrible and died.
And became a god.
Took a scorpion stinger to the face and then died again. 4, what does Kaikar do? What'd he do? I don't know.
Lore? I don't know. He's
the Storm's Fury. Wind's Fury? I don't know. I actually have no idea.
I have, let me try and look at this card and see what it does from a flavor perspective. I have no clue at all.
It sets spirits on fire?
It takes a spirit and turns it into red mana with magic, but why is it killing spirits? Because that's mean to do.
But that's pretty unique. So we can move on.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oh yeah. Jace Prince Prodigy, 173. If you got Golda, I got this one. He's a 0/2 for 1 and a blue. You can tap, draw, and discard. And then if your graveyard has 5 cards, he flips into Jace, Telepath, Unbound, +1. Target creature gets -2, -0. -3, you can Snapcaster Mage something, so it gains flashback essentially. And then -8, 9, who cares? You get an emblem with whenever you cast a spell, somebody mills 5. And he starts at 5. A whopping 5 loyalty. You're flipping this on turn 3 almost every time in this deck. Mental Note, Thought Scour, Search for Escanta. This deck is sweet. I love this deck.
This deck is...
It's one of my personal decks, if you hadn't guessed.
It is one of BZ's personal decks. He's very powerful. He always comes out in turn 2. He flips quickly. He can get you value by minusing right away if you need value right away. Sometimes you can just plus him to keep him alive, depending on what the board looks like.
I built my deck is not optimal in any way.
No.
It's got some storm elements and it's got some like lab man elements, but it doesn't really do any of that competitively. Kind of just does its thing.
Yeah. If you want 5
until it wins, it's
5 for
not
fun.
It's not very fun.
It's so unfun to play.
You can't play this every game in your if you go to EDH game night. I would not recommend playing this for every game. It's exhausting, even just to play.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing blue spells. I mean, that's what
Cyclonic Rift, and then there's like a bunch of other ways to bounce creatures. We don't need to go into a deck tech, but Jace, turns out the artwork, right in the middle. But Jace is really cool. His story is cool. How he flips is cool. Alheimer, whatever, sucks. But I think it's coolness, solid time.
The telepath Unbound side isn't bad for the art, but the front side, well, it's like red hair looks nothing like any other Jace ever.
Here's a boy And he flips into Jace.
Yeah, it's kind of like, he reminds me of Kithian. Kithian looks nothing like Gideon in any world.
No, he does not. I wish Gideon looked like Kithian.
I know who
That would be a unique looking character. He just has this square jaw action hero look now. Well, he's dead, but.
Kithian looks like more like Jace before he flips. And then he does like Gideon.
That's neither here nor there. Uniqueness, creatures that flip into planeswalkers. Turns out there's not many of those, so he's got to stop.
There's 6 of them.
Yes, there are 6.
There's a fuzzy floating around. I just had to flick away.
There's a fuzzy bug.
Tedrish, the Trader King, 172. 3 blue, black, red for a 5/5. Each creature in your graveyard has 2 in a black, unearth.
Which means
you pay 2 in a black to return it to the battlefield. It gains haste.
exile it at end of turn or if it would leave play, is the wording. He's so expensive and he's just a vanilla. But I love I want this on a 1/1 for 1.
It's not a vanilla.
He's a 6-mana 5/5. He doesn't do anything. I'm saying. He's just a vanilla dude.
Well, he gets all your things.
Yeah, but you can't just play him and have him do anything.
Well, yeah, he doesn't.
You need like
do anything.
9 mana, or you have to untap with him. He's so slow.
He doesn't do anything when he enters. That's
but I think it's pretty fun to just go, and I want this one, 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 and I'm attacking with all of them.
Yeah, you get to. I mean, you get to put. It's a sort of reanimated deck, but also
this is a Cabal Coffers deck. You want to go? I'm gonna make 20 mana, and then you get back everybody in your graveyard.
Yeah, you want things with ETB, so like
ETBs and leaves also.
Yep.
Triggers would be sweet.
What's the one?
Enters the
Sidisi's also.
Sidisi? Oh, the Vizier.
Vizier.
Yeah, because you can just get rid of something else. And Demonic Tutor seems good.
Yeah, Demonic Tutor is always good.
You want to fill your graveyard. Self-mill, obviously. I think it's pretty fun to play.
It's fun to play, but don't be sad when you play him for 6, he dies, and then you have to play him for 8 and you cry.
You just can't play him for 8. You're like, all right, play him for 8. And someone's like, exile all graveyards for a different reason. They didn't care about you. They're just like, I need to draw off my Relic of Brutanus. And you're like,
Like cool.
no, my deck was so cool. And then they're like, we'll never see it.
His art is cool. Pull the art up again. I want to see it.
It's Grixis Demon.
I know, he looks so cool.
They all got the ridiculous horns. I don't even think it. I don't like the horns, but I also think he looks pretty sweet.
He looks like a total badass.
I don't know. The Trader King is neat. He bids his minions rise from their graves to their knees.
They literally...
And they have haste, so they can bow right away.
As
soon as they enter.
They come back to life just to immediately bow to him.
And then they die. And they're like, why was I here?
Oh,
he really wasted this precious turn that he had by making them get on their knees to him.
They're exiled.
Yeah, they're gone now. He's like, well, maybe I should have had him do something
They're
productive.
not even dead anymore.
Maybe I should have had him do something productive. I just had him worship me for like 15 minutes.
For 15 seconds.
7 for coolness, because we already talked about those horns. And an 8 for uniqueness, because I can't think of another commander that has the word unearth on it.
I'm not going to try, and I don't think there is one.
We're not going to try it. Grixis Shards of Alara block legendaries, huh?
Yes, 171. Why did I say it like that?
Are you like a talk to text? Joe is never really here. 4 blue, black, red for a 6/6 haste. Zombie Assassin. How is that not awesome? When Thraxamundar attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. Whenever a player sacrifices a creature, you may put a -1/-1 counter on Thraxamundar.
I know what's really cool about this. Whenever you're a player.
And that was recently eroded to change the -1 counter that I just put on it to a +1 counter. So it's even better than I read it. It's even better. It doesn't.
You said -1. I didn't even hear that.
It doesn't get worse. So it attacks as a 7/7 as long as you attack somebody with a creature. Problem is you got to attack somebody with exactly 1 creature to get the counter and deal damage because they're gonna chump it.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with Thraxamundar. He's a perfectly fine character, just not very powerful.
He's slow. Yeah,
he's very, very
slow. I mean, Zombie Assassin, that's fun. Sacrifice Tribal, that's fun. You can play things like Innocent Blood. I love the card Innocent Blood, and I want to play it in more decks. Just 1 black, everybody sacrifices a creature.
Yeah,
that's card advantage.
It's so strong.
That card is not bad. Yeah, you can play all your Fleshbag Marauders. And how is this? Raymond Swanland does such good art. I don't think he even does art anymore. I can't remember the last.
He definitely doesn't do bad art. He only does good art.
He really does. The Wizards is like, we need spikes, and Raymond Swanland's like, I want to draw only spikes. And they're like, all right, as long as it looks good. Like Thraxamundar, Zombie Assassin. We mentioned.
All right, a zombie that goes around assassinating people? Come on, that's cool.
His name means he who paints the earth red. Our friend's cat is named Thraxamundar.
Also, okay, for a flavor fail, he's an assassin. He doesn't choose his targets.
No, he just swings around.
He literally just assassinates like randomly.
He's like Jigsaw. Who do you want to die?
It's like, kill him. Okay, I'll attack. Okay.
Who Who would
deck
you
is
like me to kill?
Who would you like me to kill? I'll kill
Just
him.
take this little goat. Just take Gossamer. It's not what I wanted at all.
It's really weird, yeah.
Card's fine. Not super exciting, but the art and coolness
unique.
definitely brings it up here.
Uniqueness is fine. It's just
Sacrifice Tribal. That's the unique part.
it is definitely a sacrifice tribal deck.
Mortician
He's a
Beetle.
beat-
Don't
he's a-
play Mortician Beetle.
He's a beatdown. Don't play Mortician Beetle.
That
Right?
card is. Ooh, that was a rare.
This next card.
Narc, not a fun magic card,
Ugh.
which is flavorful because not a fun character either. 7 mana for a 4/5 legendary artifact creature wizard. Pay 1 blue. Target permanent becomes an artifact. This effect lasts indefinitely. For those who don't know, pay 3 and a blue, which is not an expensive activation. Gain control of target artifact. You get to just steal lands. You can steal creatures, steal planeswalkers, whatever you feel like doing. Just blue ramp, and this just wins you the game by itself.
This is the only deck that I can think off the top of my head where I actually want to play Karn. The new Karn with the effect.
Oh, great creator.
Like, usually I
That's
don't.
sweet.
Like,
That's so cool.
People are like, I want to put that in the deck because it just turns off artifacts. Like, I don't want it in that.
Nobody-
I want it in this deck where it
Yes.
actually works.
You can get it turns off the artifacts as static, and then you can also get added benefit.
Yeah, exactly. But he doesn't have a minus in EDH.
Yeah, he doesn't have a minus. You can't Mycosynth Lattice people.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would just play that. Oh, Mycosynth Lattice is even good in this deck. You could just play that combo.
Yeah.
That's so. You just okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Training grounds in this deck.
So this deck
This
is
deck is nasty.
it's
No fun for your opponent.
It's 0 fun for your opponents. It's 5 for you. You're gonna have plenty of fun doing all this stuff. It's gonna be awesome for you, and
we've
your opponents
discussed-
are absolutely going to hate
Taking
this.
things is fun. Getting things taken is not fun.
That is absolutely true.
The robber's having a great time, but you're lost your wallet. So no, I don't
This
like
is-
the art too much. It's right in the middle of the road. Don't even talk about it. Narc's an insane, crazy robot person who tries to populate
He's so evil.
Mirrodin with stuff. He's great. I love
He's
that
so
character.
evil. He's like, he's almost a better villain than the Phyrexians in the next time they come. That's how
With
evil.
New Phyrexia?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does
He's
messed up stuff.
so evil.
He's experimenting. He tries to get a Planeswalker Spark. Glissa, I think, eventually takes him down. Or maybe Slowbad, one of those two.
Slow
of them
wins
together.
because Glissa dies.
Yeah, well, she dies helping. I don't-
She dies trying to stop Memnarch.
Yeah.
And Slowbad uses Planeswalker Spark to defeat.
Narc's an awesome mono blue villain. How many mono blue villains are there?
Not many.
4, maybe? I'm just guessing.
Going back to power, okay, a 7 because that's just something I wanted to say. 7 mana and having a 7 for power is impressive.
That's high.
That's
and no
so-
immediate impact on the game.
Yes,
No ETV.
this is an absolutely insane bonkers card that if you start going off, you're winning. You're
Especially
just
these
winning.
blue artifacts. It's so easy to generate mana, and I'm thinking of Ethereum Sculptor and Helm of Awakening. They just make Menarch cost less to the point where you can almost get them to 0.
Thinking of things like liquid metal coating too.
Yeah.
So
You bully people. This is a bully deck.
it is such
This
a
card is so accurate to the character. He's just a bully.
He's a jerk.
He experiments on you and then he steals you.
He's unique. He's mono blue steel stuff, but he's all on artifacts. I remember I used to think you couldn't play anything in this deck because he's a colorless creature, but I didn't know about color identity back then.
Yeah.
I used to think, how do you even play that card?
Well, this sucks.
He's the worst commander I've ever seen.
Well, he's worse than Ishai, Ojutai Dragon Speaker, according to our super objective list.
Super subjective.
Well, it's as objective as we can get. If you're looking for a countdown list, it doesn't really get any more objective than this. Because we have stupid stuff like 5-color slivers that we hate on the top 200.
Yeah, they would be in the bottom 800.
We wouldn't even mention them. We'd be like, and that's everything. And people be like, where are the slivers? I don't know. Check the videos again. Give us more views.
See if we can find
Maybe you
them.
missed something. This is 4 mana 1/1 with flying, and whenever anyone casts a spell, it gets countered. But as partner, so it's not all bad. It's just very unexciting.
Yeah, I'm not excited to play this card. At least the +1/+1 counters leaves its.
The +1 counters, it'll get big. It's basically a 4/4 for 4 at minimum. It's only your opponents though, so you can't spell sling and make it bigger, which is kind of a bummer. So it's just kind of got. It had a 4, and then we pump it up for having a partner. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
because it gets a partner. I mean, it could be partners with anyone. It's probably gonna. And if you want to make a really good deck, just make it partners with Thasios and.
The synergy partner would probably be Rayhan.
Yeah, but you don't
I
need.
think.
Why make synergy when you can just make an insanely stupid deck?
Oh, because this channel isn't about competitive. This power is 20% of the points, Joe. I think the fun is a little bit above. It's cool to have a big flyer. I think it's kind of fun to be an opponent of this and go, oh man, stop making it bigger. I've done that before.
Well, you just made it big?
Well, I've played a game with the precons, I think. These precons?
Okay.
And somebody just had it, and I was like, stop casting stupid spells. That thing's like a 10-10. It's going to kill somebody.
Well, if you were playing the precons, everyone should have been casting stupid spells nonstop.
Yeah,
because the precons are horrible.
Oh. We mean to say horrible for competitive EDH. They're great ways to start playing Magic.
They're bad.
Hashtag sponsor. I really like the artwork. It's graceful.
Pull it up. I want to see it again. I like looking at these again to like get a double look.
It's so colorful. It's so graceful. And you don't even know where the head is, do you?
Nope.
Right there.
I see it. I see it.
The beak, right there.
Wait, no, what?
No, it's the head right there. It's a bird, dude. Told you you didn't see it. She's Ojitai's translator, by the way. Maybe I was kind of surprised to look back and be like, oh yeah, we give this a 10.
You pushed for a 10.
I did. This card's great.
I'm not the one who pushed for the 10. I was more at an 8.
I talked about the flavor. I like it a lot. And
what's the flavor?
I told you.
No.
Ojitai only speaks Draconic, so she translates Ojitai's teachings.
And she goes like this.
And she has a different card, which is a 0/4 in Fate Reforged or something. Dragon's a Tark here, where you can reveal a dragon, and it's an 0/4 flyer, but you draw a card if you reveal a dragon. How many of these have we covered? God Eternal Ronus.
I don't
168. I've gotten smashed by this in Limited. What does it do?
Well, this card's unbeatable and limited.
Yeah.
3 green for a 5/5 Death Touch Zombie God, which is so cool.
That set, when War of the Spark was getting spoiled, I was just like kid in a candy shop because it's like, Niggle Boss, and it brought back the Omega gods, but now there's zombies, like zombie gods, and then the Planeswalkers, there's everywhere. It was the coolest spoiler season ever.
Yes, it was. When God Eternal Ronus enters the battlefield, double the power of each other creature you control until end of turn. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. When he has the God, when it dies, put a third at the top.
Honestly, I play the white one, Oketra. That is so good on the commander.
Also,
to have when it dies or exiled, you can put it third from the top. Just put enough card draw on your deck, and it doesn't have commander attacks. It's sweet. I like that ability a lot.
Even if you don't have a lot of card draw on your deck, you still doesn't have commander attacks. You just wait a couple turns to get it back.
Yeah, you wait a couple turns. Sure, draw God Eternal Ronus, and it has an ETB, so you want to keep playing it. Double the power of your creatures. Anything with trample. That being said, it's pretty low power.
I mean, it's low power because it doesn't give trample. It has no evasion. You got to get other fatties out first before you use them.
Sequencing is a little weird. This isn't as good as almost any other one.
No,
it's got to be the first one on the list.
It might be.
I'm going to double check because it's so easy to just control F on our list here. Yeah, Ronus is considerably the last one.
He is
not to spoil anything.
Well, he's the first one technically that we.
So he's the lowest.
He is the lowest on the list,
which is fitting because he dies first again. I think, right?
No.
Yeah, no, he dies first and then Kefnet dies. I think they die in the same order.
Did they? I don't know. I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah, they die in the same order that they did on Amonkhet, which is pretty sweet.
I don't think they mentioned how Bantu dies or anything. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, Bantu explodes.
No, isn't that
Bolas destroys Oketra, and then Bantu takes his spark and then just dies. Because the Eternals always die when they harvest the spark.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact for you. That's part of the lore and why it's amazing, and the artwork is just as good, if not worse. Because it's 10-9. I think doubling up fatties is fun. We were talking about how fun Galta is. This is less fun, I think.
Okay, zombie gods are a 10. Let me just say that. Okay, if you're a god and you return as a zombie, but you're also still a god, that's so cool.
If you're a zombie god, you have to try very little to impress me, because you've already impressed me the maximal amount, pretty much.
Those are two, gods are awesome.
His uniqueness.
Zombies are awesome. Zombie god?
Yeah, past the dies, exile, no commander attacks ability, there's nothing to write home about.
This is so green.
It's so green, it hurts. So we can just move on.
Other than the weird vigilance thing, they've been putting more vigilance on green, oddly enough.
All right, Omnath, Locus of Rage is next. 3 red, red, green, green for a 5/5 legendary elemental. Landfall, whenever a land ETB is under your control, you make a 5/5 red and green elemental token. And then when he or another elemental you control dies, your tokens are elementals, reminder, he lightning bolts something, deals 3. This is another high power for being 7 mana.
Well, yeah, you don't have to. It's you don't have to do much to make him work. No. You have to play Magic.
I'll play Terramorphic Expanse. Well, I get 10 power. Great. 10 power, and then if you want to make it 16 power because you get guaranteed 2 lightning bolts.
Just never play him before your land drop on a turn. Just
play sack outlets so that you get the lightning bolt. Obviously, Omnath won't lightning bolt anything because he has to go to command zone. Play Elemental Tribal. Play sack outlets. There's a bunch of different ways. You can play mono ramp to go with this.
Play other cool. Play what's the Join Forces ramp card?
Yeah, the versatility just gives it a 9 for fun. There's just so much you can do with it.
Oh, this deck is super fun. I've never felt super positive. I played against the guy who went all in. He had like 30 elementals and he just got Cyclonic Rifted. It's just like, and all his lands are out of his deck now.
It just feels like you're taking away. What is this? What am I doing right now? I just re-examine my life. Was that me who did that, or was that?
I don't know.
It was the four of us. That was the other guy.
I don't know who Cyclonic Rifted, but I know that's what happened.
It was a Locust God deck. They did it.
Yeah.
Because I think I got knocked out. Because he used all his resources to kill me, and I'm like, I guess I'm dead. That sucks. So the Locust God guy was like, Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, guess he's dead.
Yeah, 6 for artwork. It's whatever. He's the Gruul-Aid man, which is why he gets a 6 for coolness.
Just looks like a Kool-Aid guy.
Gruul-Aid man.
Is that what people called him?
How could Gruul-Aid? He's red-green.
I don't care.
He looks like the Kool-Aid man, though. And he's got a 7 for uniqueness, super mega awesome landfall stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there's not many. So there's some. Red doesn't tend to care about lands, but this one does, and there's not too many. But that incorporates the lightning bolt side of it when they die.
Yes, that gives you the. And honestly, now I'm thinking about it, there's a ton of new elementals in specifically Teamer colors. Even the new Chandra cares about elementals.
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty sweet.
They pushed that for M20.
They did. And so now, this deck got reinvigorated.
Brawl, Chief of Compliance. He is 166. He is 1 blue for a 1/3 human wizard. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I hate that wording. I hate it so much. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card.
This is another mono blue counters deck. But why, on God's green earth, does he have a 10 for power? Because he doesn't look that powerful. So maybe the untrained eye, they're just kind of looking, well, Omnath makes 5/5s. How is this more powerful than that?
Okay. Comes out on turn 2.
Always.
Is going to reduce probably 40 different spells in your deck.
For no investment.
For no investment.
It's kind of like why Raphaelos is banned, only Raphaelos was more obvious, where he just taps for a bunch of mana for free. This just taps for a bunch of mana for free. Always.
Yeah, he doesn't
and
even
you have a small upside when you counterspell.
Yeah,
You need to filter a little bit.
I mean, that's super helpful because you can just play a bunch of extra, and filtering is nothing, and you can fill up your graveyard for flashbacks type effects like Snapcaster or Mission Briefing.
Yeah, I'll take it. Also, when they started 1v1 Commander Online, this card just broke everything, right? Everyone just played this card. This was the de facto Commander, right? Or am I thinking of Brawl?
This card ruined Brawl.
It ruined Brawl.
It also ruined one-on-one.
The one-on-one Commander Online, because when it comes down to trading off resources, this is the best thing you could do.
He's absolutely insane. He's so strong. I think is he banned in one-on-one Commander? He might be.
He might be. It's just such little investment for such high payoff. Because what are they going to do? Kill it? No. This is not a thing you kill. That's why it's so annoying.
I mean, if you kill it, it comes back for 4 mana, and that's not even a lot.
No, and they can still hold up a counterspell if they want on like turn 5, turn 6.
Yeah, this is a frustratingly good card.
Yeah, definitely.
Right in the middle for fun because he's so fun. You don't want to play against this. It's not fun. It's not a fun deck.
You know, you're just gonna. If it's in the 99, it's more fun. But when it's a Commander, you're just like, I know what this is.
I've definitely played in the 99.
Don't try to pretend like you got me when you counter my spell and you draw. You say trigger. Like, don't do that. Okay, I'm already miserable enough playing against your stupid Brawl deck. Okay. 6 for artwork because I don't like Brawl the way he looks. He just has a mask and he's a burn victim and he just doesn't really.
Is he standing in a scaffold or something?
I'll get you, Chandra. He's the Obnixilis of Chandra.
Yeah, the Obnixilis of Chandra.
And he doesn't even die.
It's a weird thing to say.
He doesn't even die at the end of stupid Kaladesh story. Like, are we planning on bringing him back? Are we gonna do something with him? Please no.
I'm stuck on the wording. He's the Obnixilis of Chandra.
He is.
It's such a weird wording.
You got it. Brawl story is okay. He's a burn victim. But I don't really care about anything else. He schemes. He shakes his fist at Chandra.
He was trying to kill Chandra.
He's really evil. He's not. This is another blue villain, actually.
He went to go kill Chandra. He killed Chandra's parents while only successfully killed one, and then tried to kill Chandra.
Yes. He gave Kieran minus counters. I don't know.
Kieran died. He killed Kieran.
Yes.
He's a jerk.
He's a jerk, but he's a jerk.
He's a jerk, but he's a jerk.
I didn't want to say but. I'm saying but too much.
But
so I'm just trying to
he's
get this
a jerk.
over with. I don't want to say but. So yeah.
So he's a jerk.
He's a big old jerk who's a burn victim.
But he's a jerk.
His uniqueness is okay. Not too many cards say when you counter a spell.
I mean, he's got
the reduction's neat. There's no legendary reductions really.
He's legendary Goblin Electromancer. Let's be very clear. If Goblin Electromancer was a legend, it would be equally as insane.
Yeah, it would be really good.
And
Actually,
it puts you in
worse
the
than
red.
modern, though.
It would be worse than mine, but put you in the red.
Yes, it would put you in the red.
It'd probably be better in EDH, even without that second line of text.
Maybe.
Like, that second line of text is not relevant enough.
Red is pretty stormy.
Yeah.
Blue is already stormy enough with High Tide and Frantic Surge and all that crap. But Bogus God of Slaughter is next. 165. You may be wondering, why is Bogus God of Slaughter with a 2 for power above Baral? I need to remind everybody, because this isn't how we normally think of rankings, but power is only 20% of what we go over. It's power, artwork, fun, coolness, uniqueness, weighted equally. Power is 20%. Bogus is freaking sweet, so he's a little bit above Baral, who's also freaking sweet.
Bees did this part. I think I would have switched those two personally.
Nah.
But it's a subjective list.
Have you ever seen Bogus God of Slaughter? The God of Slaughter.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. 2 black-red for a 7/5 indestructible legendary enchantment creature god. Suck it, Baral. That's already more words than on Baral. And we just read what it is. As long as your devotion to black and red is less than 7, he's not a creature. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, he deals 2 damage to them unless they sacrifice a creature. So obviously the power is not very strong because it gives your opponent a choice, and the choice isn't very compelling because neither mode does much. They're just going to take 2.
2 damage is nothing in EDH.
This is an okay stacks commander.
It's an okay burn commander.
I'll give it some stacks bonus because when you have everybody discard their hand, okay, it's actually a clock. It's going to clock them a little bit. It's like a rack for everybody. It comes in another copy of the rack in the command zone. So that's not nothing. It's hard to kill.
He's red, black. Ooh.
I've seen red, black enchantment decks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was thinking for stacks. Like red, black. You get some Blood Moon.
The
That's a
old
good
red,
card.
black enchantress.
Yeah, ooh.
Perfect. Then you smash with your 7/5. 7 for fun. I think this is actually pretty fun.
I mean, it's perfectly fine for
It's
fun.
tough to have a god that isn't fun. How about that artwork though?
I mean, the artwork is sick. He looks so like. I'm using this word again. He's a badass.
He's a Minotaur god. He's the god of slaughter, which gives him, of course, 10 for coolness.
Oh, I mean,
Twin gods. He's the twin brother of Iroas.
yes.
Additionally.
they're the twin gods. Yes, Dictator of the twin gods is the card, and that's
It's a neat card.
I like the art on that card because it depicts both of them.
They're fighting.
Yes.
They're not happy.
They not happy.
It's weird because the gods get to choose their form because they're ethereal nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But he chose a Minotaur.
Yeah.
I just like that. I don't know why.
Because Minotaur's.
Bogus is one of those gods that I wish was better because it's so cool.
Maybe he'll be better than the new Theros.
I don't want 15 new gods in one set. That's
We're
too many.
We're probably not going to get all the gods.
I don't want an uneven amount of them because that'll make me sad. I want new Farika, but I don't want new Mogus.
But you do want new Mogus. You just said you wanted
I
new
don't
Mogus.
know. I want a block of Theros then. I want to go 5/5/5 again.
What if we just want 15 in one set? To ruin Limited.
They so will.
They would,
so will.
It would ruin Limited so bad.
They're all rares.
Oh, that sounds. Some of them are uncommon.
I mean, War of the Spark Limited was just Bomb City, but that ended up being pretty cool.
That's fair. And a 6 for uniqueness. Red, black, sacrifice damage.
Indestructible God. That must be the uniqueness.
That's definitely the uniqueness.
Temet, Vizier of Amudhan. He's a 2/2 for blue and a white. This card's actually really sweet. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature token you control gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked this turn. And then he himself has Embalm for 3 blue-white, which turns him into from your graveyard, he exiles, so back to the command zone, becomes a 2/2 token with the same abilities. Now he can target himself and make himself unblockable.
I mean, he doesn't target, does he? They're just unblockable.
No, but I'm saying he makes.
He makes himself.
token. Yeah.
He makes himself unblockable.
Yeah, he can make himself unblockable. I like this card. It's right in the middle for power. It's nothing special, but for fun, this is so crazy. You get to make tokens of super weird stuff and then make them unblockable. Things that have awesome combat damage caveats.
Yeah, card I actually kind of like in this deck is a card that I used to play a lot more. Right Application.
Right of Application. We stopped playing that when our meta cared about removal.
Yeah, when there was
Oh, I can just kill your creature.
spot removal. Ooh,
Shoot.
got me.
Darn it.
Yeah, once we got there, but I'd like it in a deck like this. If you can make 6 or 5, I don't even know. Give me something weird. The octopus.
Crush your tentacles?
No, I was
Crush
trying.
your tentacles octopus?
I was just trying to think of something cool, and I couldn't think of anything cool. An octopus.
Okay, hold on. I brewed a Temet deck forever ago, and I keep failed deck brews as a different category. Oh yeah, it's literally the first one I did on my phone. So there's just let's see, what can we do here? There's Angel of Invention. It's a pretty sweet one. You start making copies of that, making more servo tokens, and then your creatures get
Ew.
buffed higher.
Not so if you red replication it, your creatures are
Yeah.
buffed all +5 +5.
10 servos.
Yeah, 10 servos, and they're all puffed by 5 puffed. They're all puffed up.
They're all puffed. You can make copies of things that make tokens, like Blade Splicer is in here. What else is going on? There's so much. Consecrated Sphinx, copy that thing. There's just a lot of things. I don't want to say all of them, but cool things like Invisible Stalker.
No, that's not cool. Easy like
Why
that.
was
card.
that card in the deck?
I don't know, because you brew
I
weird
probably
things.
would have had to. Ooh, Reefworm? How about you copy Reefworm and then it starts dying?
Reform is awesome. In
Yeah,
this
that's
deck.
pretty cool. How about right relocation? That thing. Sign of Itugazi, populate things matter. There's plenty of stuff going on. Even other creatures with Embalm, like the Vizier.
We should probably move on to the.
But, we can cover it quick because
So
Temet does almost nothing. Temet's really cool. I like the King Tut reference, and the art is right in the middle. Cool. I like the hieroglyphs in the background.
Yeah, I mean, he looks fine. There's nothing wrong with him.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
He looks like I get the King Tut vibe. Cool.
I get 6 because he's King Tut, but he has no story other than that.
King Tut goes a long way.
King Tut does go all the way to a 6. And you got a 7 for uniqueness. I mean, blue-white tokens.
There's not many token decks, and he actually gives you a reasonable payoff. Unlike almost any other tokens commander, that's just good, and then you go, I can play tokens with it. Who is our next commander? 163.
Schaaf, Sun's Avatar. 5 red, green, white for a 7/6. Trample, Vigilance, Haste, Dinosaur, Avatar. In that order.
Yes.
Whenever Schaaf, Sun's Avatar deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. Put any number of dinosaur creature cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest the bottom of your library in any order.
He hits hard. He does something very good when he hits. But if you can't protect your board, how much is this? And 8 mana, you gotta struggle to find. You might struggle to find somebody to hit
Yeah, 8
for
mana.
the full 7 or.
I mean, you deal the damage, you get the reward. The trouble is, one board wipe, it puts you way, way, way behind.
There's now more dinosaurs than there was when this came out. Not that we ranked it when it came out, but it's better. It's one of those cards that keeps getting better. It's just so expensive.
I mean,
for power anyway.
even
But
if-
the fun. Dinosaurs are fun. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. Dinosaurs are fun.
I don't even know that it's like, even if they print like a bajillion good dinosaurs, the trouble is he's still going to cost 8 mana. He's still going to be slow, and that's still going to, and all the issues that he has are going to remain, regardless of how good the dinosaurs
requiring combat damage.
are. Yeah, requiring combat damage after playing an 8 mana spell.
If they chump it with a couple guys and they throw away a creature, well, you got a 2-for-1. But now you reveal the top 2 cards of your library, and you might hit a dinosaur, but you probably won't.
Yeah.
They can neuter it, and now they get a whole turn to answer it, and you didn't even do anything with it. And you still are trying to protect it.
Definitely, it's a fine
It's
card.
more fun than anything else. The artwork's pretty good.
It's definitely fun. I mean,
This is another legendary T-Rex.
it's dinosaur tribal.
I said that. We're moving into artwork. You weren't even listening.
I was listening.
You were not.
I was.
Artwork. Talk about it. Feathers. Cool.
Feathers.
I love the way dinosaurs look on Ixalan.
Yeah, dinosaurs apparently scientifically have feathers.
Or most of them had feathers, or they had mostly feathers.
I think every single one.
Something,
I'm pretty
something,
sure
feathers.
A vast majority of them had feathers, and they just don't look anything like they do in Jurassic Park. I think that's
How much did that movie influence the look and vibe of dinosaurs?
it's insane. It's insane to think about because
Is it the Close Encounters of the Third Kind of dinosaurs? Where everyone's just like, I guess that's dinosaurs now.
yes.
It basically was, right?
No, it just is. I mean, dinosaurs are completely influenced by that movie, the way we think and look at how dinosaurs look.
Seriously. And for flavor, it's the Avatar of the Sun.
I don't know what it means to be an avatar exactly, but being an avatar of a sun sounds pretty cool.
For me, Avatar is a projection / embodiment of something.
It's super weird. I don't.
Representation of type. That's what I get.
That's fair.
From Avatar.
Uniqueness. This is dinosaur tribal. This is a big fat fatty. I mean, how many? I don't think there's any card that really, when it deals combat damage, you get to reveal the top cards and do something crazy like this.
No, I love that it doesn't have the damage restriction.
What do you mean?
It doesn't say, not damage restriction, the mana cost restriction. Oh, you did 7 damage. You can only get dinosaurs mana cost 7 or less.
Oh yeah, if you
That's
deal
what I think this card does, but it never. It
if
doesn't.
you deal 1 damage, you can get Colt off the top of your
Yeah, you
deck.
can get whatever. Go crazy.
I was just saying that was like the biggest differential I could think in my head.
Well,
It's
Golda costs 2 mana.
No, he costs 10 mana if he's on your deck.
Okay. Who are we? I'll read the next one because I haven't read one in a while. 162 is Niv Mizzet Drakkar Genius, or as I like to say, Drakkar Genius. 2 blue, red for a 5/5 dragon wizard flying. Duh. Whenever Niv Mizzet Drakkar Genius deals damage to a player, you may draw a card. You can pay blue and red. He deals 1 damage to target creature or player. It reads really simple. And this is not one of the Niv Mizzets that goes infinite, so his power is low. But this is one of the first wizard tribal decks I built. I love this card.
You can just pay 1 pink things.
2? Pay 2 pink things?
Yeah. I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking red blue was 1. It's just not.
He picks off utility creatures, which is fine. But more importantly, you can just pass. If no one plays spells you have to counter, you don't have to protect Niv Mizzet. Just draw 4 cards for no card investment.
You could put a Basilica collar on and be really annoying.
Basilisk collar, yes, I've done that, and it's pretty sweet.
Is it Basilisk?
It's Basilisk.
I say that.
Have you watched Harry Potter 2, The Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah.
It's Basilisk.
Not recently.
They don't go, it's the Basilisk. Watch out. Hooray!
I don't care about
Hooray!
I don't care about anything you're saying.
Hermione! Okay, what else does it do? Fun?
It looks cool.
Fun, question mark?
Well, we already
His pose.
like
He's always posed, he's always just laying down.
yeah, but his face isn't squished in yet.
No,
He doesn't look like a squish faced derp. I don't know why he looks like a squish faced derp.
he kind of has the impress me vibe. Where he's an egotistical idiot.
I
love Niv Mizzet. He named the Izzet after himself. The original Niv Mizzet has the equation that just spells out Niv Mizzet equals like number 1.
Is that what it says? I actually didn't know that.
What? I don't think we've done the original Niv Mizzet yet, so we'll see it.
I don't remember.
I'll show it to you then. What else does he do?
You said that he said he has to look impress me. He wants you to impress his face so it gets even squished.
Not depress. What magic card is like? Depress me.
Make me sad.
Cruel sadist.
I want to feel sad.
10 because he's Niv Mizzet. And we just discussed why Niv Mizzet is amazing.
Yeah.
Even the flavor text is really great because it says he has no patience for minds that do not inspire him or explode by trying. He just doesn't care about anything.
He doesn't care about anything.
He's super old. He's a Perun of Ravnica, which means he's thousands of years old. But if I had to peg blue-red as doing anything, I would say damage and card draw. Oh, that's what Niv Mizzet does.
Yeah, he's right in the middle.
All the Niv Mizzets do the same thing, except for one of them.
One really good one.
Is this the worst Niv Mizzet?
Yes.
Whoa. Niv Mizzet is strong. Not too many people have 4 cards, and they're all in the top 200 commanders ever.
Let's double check before we make that say. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure that all the Niv Mizzets.
I think the rest are just better. Yeah, this is the worst one, and I think it's still pretty good. It's really slow, though. It's obviously the slowest.
Oh, it's very slow. It gets the worst for power, but again, Niv Mizzet doesn't stop being cool because he's not as powerful.
Yeah, I like that they toned
character.
it down second time around.
Yeah, he's an awesome character.
And there's only one more.
Oh, this guy.
This man is notorious. He's got some infamy behind him.
He is definitely infamous. This is Zur the Enchanter. He's 161, the last on this list. 1 in Esper for a 1/4 flying human wizard. When Zur the Enchanter attacks, you may search your library for an enchantment card with converter mana cost 3 or less. Put it onto the battlefield. If you do, shuffle your library.
There's a couple enchantments that shouldn't be either 3 mana or in commander, and he gets them all. Necropotence is obviously the stupid one. Necropotence is my commander. A card that shouldn't be legal. Great. That's wonderful.
I mean,
7 for power. Finds whatever you need. You need cards, you can find Rare Study and Necropotence. You need some alone time, you can find Ghostly Prison Propaganda. Vanishing Light.
This is a 5 for fun because this is your stacks commander. This is one of the main stacks commanders.
It's known. When I sit across from Zur, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably Enchantress or stacks.
Yeah, I'm always thinking stacks. Like when I see it,
I'm ready for stacks. I'm not gonna just go, yeah, you can attack with it because they're just gonna get stupid Necropotence, and I'm not gonna deal with that.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to deal with that.
Art is good. He's crazy.
He's just a crazy dude. I don't like that he's barefoot, but I also respect the artist for making that decision. Because I wouldn't think he's as crazy if he was wearing loafers.
Zur is just a crazy guy.
Or Skechers.
His lore, I remember reading it. It's sort of boring, but he's definitely crazy in the lore.
He's definitely crazy, man.
Crazy.
I want somebody to send me an altar or a Photoshop of Zur wearing Skechers. Maybe the light brights, the light up ones.
You know what his new flavor text should be? It's the S.
That was their slogan?
You didn't know that?
No.
Skechers. It's the S.
Is that supposed to be a play on, like, it's the SH word? Or just, it's...
I think so. It's the S. He didn't know Skechers. It's the S.
God. Why does Billy look like such an idiot? It's the S. Oh, that explains it. 9 for uniqueness because I can't think of really... tutoring on a commander is already unique. And enchantments, cheating mana costs, this is great.
Esper Commander cares about attacks, tutors, cares about enchantments.
What card am I reading? Is this the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, there's a lot of things in this card that make you unique.
It's real life.
But that's the end of the list. And these...
That was the next 20 commanders. We only got 160 more to go, which on the scope of things is crazy because we're so far into this list.
Yeah, but we have a lot more videos.
Certainly.
And
how about if you want to buy cards?
if they want to buy any of these commanders, or actually literally any card in Magic,
Joe,
I think.
what do you mean?
They can go to tcgplayer.com by clicking the link in the description below, and then they'd be supporting us.
But Joe, I can just go to TCG Player through Google search. Why would I have to do it in the link?
But if you do it through the link, it helps us. And I said that already, BZ, if you were paying attention.
How does it help you?
Because we get, oh my god, it just helps us. we get a cut of anything you buy on TCG Player through our link. We could always use any support and any help you're willing to give us, and we'd be very grateful.
Speaking of support and gratefulness, we got 30 patrons, and we're on our way to the goal of 50 patrons, which is what again, Joe? What does 50 patrons get us? And you?
We get to do the greatest video idea of all time, an underwater box opening of Great Crash.
No, it's Dragon's Maze.
Dragon's Maze.
The set we hate.
The set we hate. We're going to open Foil Slayer of Insanity.
You didn't even say Gate Crash. You said like Great Crash.
Great Crash.
Great Crash. Great gameplay.
Great Crash.
We're doing an underwater box opening. Dragon's Maze, 50 patrons. Help us get there. Support the channel financially. Use patreon.com/user/nitpicking nerds.
Yes, we love, like, seriously.
It's so crazy to have this many supporters who are behind us. And it's like, we're actually just, we have a following.
I don't even want to say our stupid saying today, because I wanted to say, it's not just, we make the joke, we love you as much as we can. You guys support us, and
You don't even know.
it's literally amazing, and
So
it makes
grateful.
us so grateful, and we're happy every single time. And I know it sounds way lamer when we're just saying that.
Even, it sounds lame when I say, I get happy when I see our subscriber count go up, but I refresh it like a bajillion times a day. It's so fun.
I don't see a subscriber count cut up. I get the email alerts. I see them on my phone.
I get happy.
I love that right now that people are subscribing like every day.
Yeah,
like
we're at like 15 subscribers a day, if you're wondering.
On lunch at work, every time there's new ones.
Yep.
When I get out of work, there's new ones. It's so awesome.
It's so great. We're just rambling about how great it is to have a YouTube channel and have people who are awesome fans.
Oh, we love you all as much as we can without making you guys.
We still said it. Screw you.
It's one of our sayings.
Give us money. We're done. Peace out, Tribe Scout.